What's up, Earthlings, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamara, if you don't know already. In today's video, I was eligible to get all of my friends to make a video talking about their own college experience other than just mine. It's all in my first year. One of them is my Morehouse brother and his twin brother. So I got like 2 people from Morehouse. So if y'all know anybody from Morehouse, they can listen to their side a little bit, because one's an introvert and the other one's an extrovert. So you kind of get both, a best of both worlds. But we're all literally rising sophomores or first years when this was filmed. So you would definitely hear like a more current perspective. There was 7 questions that I asked each and every one of them. So let's get on with the questions.
Hi, I'm Kendall. I am a first-year comparative women's studies major from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Hey everyone, my name is Maya Colvin. I am a first-year sociology major, management and organization minor from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Hey everybody, I'm Kaylee Joy. I'm a first-year documentary and filmmaking major from Los Angeles, California. Glad you're watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Okay, hi, my name is Amani Candler. I'm a first-year computer science major, food studies minor here at Spelman College, and I am from Springdale, Arkansas.
Hey everybody, my name is Jordan Green. I am a first-year education major, political science minor. I am from Memphis, Tennessee. My favorite color is yellow, and I'm excited to be talking with you all today.
Hello, my name is Lauren Lewis. I'm a first-year biology major, Spanish minor from Noonan, Georgia.
Hi, my name is Jakayla Davis. I am a freshman health science major and food studies minor here at Spelman, and I'm from North Carolina.
My name is Jacob Jack. I'm a freshman dual-degree major at Morehouse College, Detroit, Michigan.
My name is Joshua Jack. I'm a freshman from Detroit, Michigan, and I study astronautical engineering in the dual-degree engineering program.
My name is Tamar. I'm a first-year biology major on the pre-med track to become an obstetrician and gynecologist from St. Louis, Missouri. The first question is, what was your favorite experience in first semester and the second semester?
My favorite experience in first semester was definitely homecoming.
Semester, I would probably say homecoming.
Homecoming.
Homecoming? Like, that was such an amazing experience.
Semester is probably homecoming.
Sure, if you ask what your favorite thing first year, everybody's gonna say homecoming. So I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon and say homecoming. Our homecoming this year, top tier, like y'all. 10 out of 10. I tell everybody about it that's thinking about coming to Spelman. I'm like, we had Drake, we had 21 Savage, we had Neo, we had Lil Yachty, we had like Ray Shremmerd. Like the list goes on and on and on, you know, along with all the other social stuff that was going on and off campus around homecoming week. Tailgate was a ball, like so hot but so worth it. Like that was definitely my favorite memory of first semester.
Was definitely the like little hiking trip we went on for bio to do like that assignment. I don't know, it was like my first time like hiking, and I think it was a lot of fun just to like kind of like see my major out, not like to say like in the wild, but like in real life, you know, applying things. So that was definitely a lot of fun.
I would say meeting all my friends, because coming to Spelman, I was really hesitant on like making friends, and like I didn't think I was gonna find my group of people. And so really Olive Branch, which is basically like a time for all the first year students at Spelman, Morehouse, and Clark to come together and get to know one another. And that's when I met Tamar, Jakayla, and Maya. And from that point on, I feel like I met my core group of people. And I don't know, I think that was probably my best experience.
Well, my favorite experience would be freshman stroll for Du Bois.
And mine will be the dorm wars, you know, freshman dorms. So during the dorm wars, at first it was just a water gun fight. Like people were just spraying each other with water from different dorms and stuff. And then it turned into like people throwing trash, food, trash in the dorms. Yeah, wow.
Second semester for me, I don't know if y'all saw this, but I was a part of the STEP region team for Midwest West Coast. So
I don't have a favorite experience from second semester because I've been stressed out the whole time, if I'm being completely honest.
I'm not gonna lie, second semester was kind of boring. So I would say the highlight of second semester, honestly, would be actually learning Spanish, because I'm not gonna lie, first semester I was not learning anything.
So I really liked Founders Day. Yeah, that was really special because I'm part of the Granddaughters Club, so I got to do the processional with them, and I got to meet some other girls in the club that I didn't know that are upperclassmen. And I got to see all my senior friends in their caps and gowns, and it was really sad because I was like, oh, why are you leaving me? But no, besides that, Founders Day was really fun. And I think in general, like, second semester, if you're coming to Spelman, second semester Friday, like around 3 to 5, be free, because like the Miss Spelman pageant reveal and the frat pageant reveals that happen at Market were really fun. Like, I remember the day Miss Spelman happened, I literally tanned outside. Like, that's how long I was outside. The UV index was 7. It was hot. It was sweaty, but we were there to see the reveal.
Second semester, however, in terms of the academics, but for one of my classes, I did go to Portugal, Lisbon, Portugal, for my food chemistry class. And we were basically just learning about the African foodways, going to different restaurants, trying new food. So that was a new experience, I would say.
And I think in second semester, I think my favorite experience, it's hard, I think was getting to go to Washington, D.C. with Spelman on the Hill. It's a program that takes a couple students to Washington, D.C. to go to the Capitol Hill and advocate for topics and new bills and policies. And I got to do that, and that was so cool just to experience that with my Spelman sisters, and speak to actual like congressmen and women. It was very cool.
And then second semester definitely has to be the Miss Spelman pageant. That was a lot of fun.
Second semester, going to Portugal. I got to go to Portugal with my class. So yeah, that was really nice.
Oh yeah, it was the freshman stroke, you know what I'm saying?
Then second semester, not really much happened.
Second question. What activities do you do to put yourself out there and make friends? One of the things, like I said, was regional step. It was really fun. It was the first time that I've ever gotten to like get out in front of people and like be a part of something that where it's like people from all over can see me instead of like staying in the background. Well, I'm a part of Spelman Event Envoys. It's really fun. I've met some incredible people there.
So like I go to a lot of different events on campus, and I was in Stroh, so like I'm already connected and networked with like a bunch of other people. So.
I participated in the events with my major and stuff, and I signed up for the program and stuff. Where I volunteer at the church.
Activities I do to put myself out there, well, I guess just going out with my friends and being open to new things on campus and not just, going to things you might be interested in or, I don't know, just new things, try new things.
I do hair, Crown by Ken with a K, so y'all make sure y'all tap in when y'all get here. But other than that, honestly, I do enjoy going to the gym. I take a lot of walks, and I be out. So, I'm a friendly person. I'm approachable. So people gravitate, and that's really it. Just be nice.
So when I first came to Spelman in August, I joined SCIRTS, which stands for Sisters Keeping It Real Through Service. So I made a lot of friends through there and participating in like activities and programs with SCIRTS. I met some people through NAACP, and I met some people through Future Business Leaders of Spelman.
Beginning of the year, definitely attended all the NSO events they had just to like meet different people. One of my closest friends now, actually I met in my PAL group, so like that was very much a coincidence, and we ended up living in the same dorm. So her roommate, and me are all like a trio, ride or die. So definitely that. Clubs, just like talking to people in class, because you have to remember like everyone's a first year, so everyone's new. So
New activities. So really my first year I really focused on getting adjusted to like the campus, the people, the schoolwork and everything like that. So to be honest, I'm not as involved as I probably should be. But next semester, first semester of my sophomore year, I plan on I want to join a book club. I want to do Girls Who Code, knitting, because I used to knit. So just like different things on campus that I used to do as hobbies, get more involved in those.
Yes, so I would say for me, like, I definitely joined a lot of clubs in first semester. Wouldn't recommend doing a bunch of clubs because I signed up for like 8 and I was like really overwhelmed. But I would say to go to events like during the first week or two, or just month of like your time here at Spelman, there are going to be so many like new student events, Market Fridays, just like events, student success center plans, and just like to go out there and to put yourself out there. In the beginning, I also, what did I do? Oh yeah, also in the Starbucks line, like people are just standing there for like 10 minutes, just sparking a conversation with them. Like I would just stay in the Starbucks line and just talk to them, ask what they're drinking and stuff. But I think the key is to just put yourself out there.
So for the future freshmen, class of 2027, or just in general, when you get to Spelly, you're gonna, during New Student Orientation Week, NSO, you're gonna have an RSO fair. Lots of acronyms, you'll catch on fast. RSO is Registered Student Organization. And so the really cute, fun thing about RSOs is like there's an RSO fair. So it's like a club fair. You get to learn about like all of the active clubs on campus, and then their e-board is there. You can sign up for GroupMe. Yeah, it's open for everyone, but mostly freshmen go because they are just exposed to all the clubs on campus. I signed up for more GroupMes than I joined for clubs, but like just if you're even slightly interested, just do it, because I ended up joining NAN, which is National Action Network. It's under the social justice program. We do like a lot of social justice work on campus. And that I had never heard of it before I got to campus, and I thought I had my mindset on what clubs I wanted to join before I got here. And I think I only joined one of the ones that like I was dead set on. So yeah, just explore new things. Talk to the e-board members. Like they want retention in their club, so like they're more than welcome to talk to you. In terms of just like making friends, I'm a very extroverted person, if you can't tell. So I just like talk to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be like, oh hey girl, like love that outfit. Where you get that set from? You know. Yeah, don't be afraid to reach out to people. So after NSO week, everybody else comes on campus, and for me that was like a little bit intimidating and overwhelming, just because I was like, oh, these girls are so much older than me, like they're so much more mature looking than me, and like I was kind of afraid. But my parents just really encouraged me just to talk to people, and I have so many wonderful big sisters now. So reach out if you're watching this vlog, like reach out to Tamar. She will talk to you. She will. And she's one of my dearest friends here at Spelman College. And I have so many great friends here that I know want to help y'all and like want you all to feel welcome at Spelman, because you're just going through a transition and that can be tough sometimes. But yeah, like you're gonna be okay.
Question number 3. How do you manage school and social life?
I ain't gonna lie, like I don't be managing it for real. Like I just be chilling, so if something happen, it happen. Keep moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I be working relentlessly. So yeah, I be putting the work ahead first.
Truth be told, I don't manage school and social life. I barely have a social life. I barely got a school life. I'm living an entrepreneur lifestyle right now. So that's really my biggest focus, which is not a good thing. Do not be like me. But yeah.
I manage school and social life by just giving myself grace. So I'm very serious about my grades. So I make sure what needs to be done is done, because I mean at the end of the day, you are paying for your classes and learning and your education. But you have to give yourself some grace and go out, because you don't want to look back after 4 years and regret not doing anything.
Really, my planner is where I put everything. I write down like what homework I need to get done, when it's due, and I kind of plan out my day the night before. So if I know like, oh, I have this club meeting and I have to do this volunteer activity, but I need to do X, Y, and Z. And it is just like making those sacrifices. I think I am kind of an anomaly because I didn't really party a lot my first year, so I definitely missed out on some of those, but hopefully next year.
There definitely is a balance. You have to learn how to balance your time, because especially on the weekends, like Friday nights and stuff, that's when your weekend starts. And so really making sure that you do your homework during the week, like as early as possible, as soon as you get the assignment, because if you wait till the weekend, it's just hard to balance that as well as like social events.
Now, this is crazy because they always get on me about this, because they always say that I stay in my room all the time. So I would say don't be like me. Don't, just think everything's about school. Which school is important, but don't think that, you don't ever have time to hang out with your friends or, just explore the campus around you. So I would say do that. And I'm gonna work on that next year. That's one of my goals for next school year. So yeah.
It's a really good question because it can be really hard at times. Finding the balance is so important. I think, to be honest, in the beginning I did not do a good job of balancing both. I was very much like trying to like go to all the events and sign up for all this stuff. And I was like, oh my goodness, like I have this paper due tomorrow. So I would say for me, like I made it a rule that like I couldn't, like go to this event or hang out with my friends unless I finished my homework. So I would say that while you're in college, it is nice to like, go out and try new things, but the work and the GPA is so important. So I would really stress to get your work done first and to really like plan out your time and use schedules for time management.
I'm very quick to say no. I will literally cut you. I will be like, oh, can you do something? No, I cannot. I have to study. Only because like school is very important. I didn't come here to dilly-dally. I pay too much money for that. Like I would, if I have to say no to something because I need to study and it's worked out for me, then I have to just say no for that time frame. There are going to be multiple events on campus. There are going to be multiple parties. So it's not like you're have time. Like there's going to be something for you to eventually do, just not in that time frame when you need to study.
Get your schoolwork done first, period. Every day. Don't go out if you know you have a paper due at 11:59, the paper's not done and you trying to leave campus at 11. Sit down, tell your friends to be safe, make sure that there are enough people going out so that the friends are safe, but you need to get your stuff done first because Spelman is academically rigorous. You cannot get away with just not turning things in because unlike high school, in high school you had a lot of grades in your class, so you could, I would never encourage anybody not to turn something in, but if you didn't, like you could just get A's on everything else and help, but like if you don't turn one assignment in, like that could really tank your grade. Like a 0 could fail you, or it could give you a really low C, which means that you have to get a high A in everything else to make sure like that you pass. Because also, sorry, so much to say, when you go to class, look at the syllabus and it's going to tell you what grade numbers are equivalent to what letters, because it's different for every class depending on the professor. So failing might be like a 72 and below. So if you don't turn in an assignment and you're sitting at a 73 and you need to take your final, like don't get there. But in general, how I balance time management, I'm not afraid to say no. I just won't go somewhere. Like if I'm busy, like I'll just be like
Number 4, what's something you can change from this school year if you wanted to? I guess for me, I would change how much I put myself out there. I don't think I put myself out there enough to the extent that I could.
What's the quality of the dorms?
I would probably just study more, I guess. Something like that.
I honestly don't think I would change anything, to be completely honest. Maybe join a couple more clubs or like go out more, but I've pretty much enjoyed my first year.
I don't think I would really change anything because I feel like, all the experiences I had, they were just really fun. I gathered a lot, or I learned from things. So, I wouldn't learn from stuff if I didn't have the experiences, so I wouldn't change nothing.
Stay focused on yourself. That, like, put your mental health, your physical, put all that first. Don't think about school, don't think about friends, none of that. If you feel like you need to do something for yourself, please do it. Do not ignore it, because that's going to drive you down in a hole. Yeah.
Honestly, what I just said, I wish I would have went out more. I wish I would have experienced more, because I feel like college is what you make it. So if you put yourself out there and you make the effort to try to do new activities and meet new people, it'll be a really good experience.
The washing machines. I'm not gonna go into further detail. You'll experience that when you get here. They're not awful, but they kind of are. That's for every school. Like all of my friends across the country, no matter what school they go to, and I have friends that go to like all the top schools, top HBCUs, top liberal arts colleges, big, small, public, private, and they all complain about the washing machine.
The food. Because I like to eat. I like good food. So like, I always say that food back home, we have so many more options. The quality of food is better. Atlanta, to me, it's a little overrated. Like, I don't know. That's this conversation. Like, the AUC, like, where we're located is food insecure. So, like, we don't have, like, a salad place. We don't have healthier options close to campus. So, it's so much easier and more affordable to get fast food.
I'm a believer in, like, everything happens for a reason. So I did make some mistakes, I think, this year, but I think that those ultimately, like, made me learn more about myself and, like, lessons I'll take in the future. But if you don't want to learn lessons like I did, I think that one thing I would do differently was making sure that I don't wait to the last minute to write a paper or to, like, study for a test, because in high school, like, you get away with that, but in college you can't really do that anymore. And I would say, like, it's so important just to, I think, focus on you and, like, what you do well and kind of run your own race. In the beginning, I really compared myself to, like, all my amazing Spelman sisters, but once I realized that, like, you can just focus on you and run your own race, and it just kind of changed my whole perspective.
5. How do you stay motivated?
I think just like imagining my future and just like kind of knowing I have support. My family, they're always motivating me and supporting me, and just remembering like where I want to go in life and kind of knowing that even no matter what I do, God has a plan for me. So
I don't really like use motivation. I just get it done. So I don't know how to explain that.
I stay motivated by just thinking about not to get a bag of being good in school.
By thinking where I want to be in 4 years. I mean, I want to have money. I want to be financially stable, so that's how I stay motivated. And then if I get stressed out, I just call my family and then pray.
Honestly, I try to follow like inspirational people on social media, like people that I aspire to be like. So I would say that, and also like try to give yourself like positive affirmations as well, like frequently, so that way you feel motivated.
My parents and my siblings are definitely my biggest motivation, and because I know what I want for myself in life, I just know I have to work to get it. So that does help me. It's all about, it's your perspective for real. So if you really want something, then you're gonna get it. If you don't want it, you ain't gonna go get it for it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I stay motivated by my family. I talk to my mom all the time, and then I also stay motivated by just knowing like what I want to do in life. I'm just like, okay, come on. Like, I just have to motivate myself. And yeah, by my family, I have a lot of people that in my life that reassure me and that helps me.
Ooh, I think that one way I stay motivated is by, in the beginning of the year, I make vision boards. And this year I made a vision board, which is kind of like a board that kind of has all my goals and aspirations for the next couple of years. And I have that in my room and like on my computer, like screensaver. And I look at that every day, and it helps me stay motivated and have my perspective like based on what I want to do in the future, so I don't forget like what the end goal is. And that's one way I kind of stay motivated.
It can be hard sometimes. Right now, we have a week and a half of school left, including finals. Motivation is pretty low, but I will say my motivation kind of comes back to my why. Like, why did I choose to come to Spelman? Why did I choose Spelman over other institutions? And then like, what do I want to get out of Spelman? I think in college in general, but particularly at this school, like, you're gonna get what you give. So you need to give 100%, and you need to try your best so that you can get the most out of your experience.
Like, talk to my parents, like my support systems, my family, my friends, like keep everybody updated on what's going on with me. And like truly, like without my immediate family, my parents and my sister, man, I don't know where I would be, because like just seeing how, because my mom and my sister both went to Spelman, so seeing that they've experienced what I've experienced thus far and see where they are now, like making 6 figures and traveling, like that's what I want. And so like really reminding myself of the end goal is what keeps me motivated.
Question 6. What has been your favorite class? My favorite class has been modern contemporary beginners dance because it was literally so much fun. Like, if y'all can't get Professor Jackson, like, I love her. And if I had to choose something that wasn't like, I guess like an elective, I would choose pre-calc.
Probably African American diaspora, because it was a black teacher and he was cool. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same class. The teacher was very cool.
Yeah.
My favorite class is ADW. It's an unpopular opinion, but I feel like I learned a lot in that class, and it allows me to speak my mind. So yeah, I love ADW, and I like my professor. The professor definitely makes the course. So love you, Professor Haley.
Probably Spanish 102, because I learned the most in that class. Like I said, I did not learn anything in Spanish 101, and partly that was because of me, and I didn't really make the effort to try to learn. But Spanish 102, I learned a lot, and I didn't think I could, learn as much as I did.
My favorite class has been first year composition, which is like our English class. I had Dr. Edwards. If you can take him, take Dr. Edwards. It was such a fun class because like we were able to engage in like really meaningful discussion and also express our opinions through writing. And writing is something that I'm not the best at, but in his class I really like grew that skill and was like better for it. So that was my favorite class.
Let me see. Women's studies. We do a lot of good discussions in that class. I'm able to actually verbally like express myself and my own opinions and my own thoughts about stuff. As far as stuff like intersectionality and etc., when it comes to politics, government, gender, class, all that, I'm able to like verbally express myself and have my own opinion without feeling like I'm being wrong.
Definitely my Spanish classes, I can't lie. I love Spanish, like the culture and the language so much, so like that class has been a lot of fun. I also enjoyed Bio 115 just because of the dissections. Like the last time I dissected something was 7th grade. So dissecting like the different animal parts and all that stuff was very interesting. But I think it's what made it fun. I also just like how Bio 115 was structured.
I don't know, I guess my food chemistry class with Dr. Kimberly Jackson, she is such a nice lady, like I don't even know. But like I said, I went to Lisbon, Portugal with my class. It was free, it was part of the class, so that was a new experience. And she just told us recently that we'll be going somewhere else, a new country basically, either this winter or next spring. So making those connections in the class and having that opportunity was probably my best.
Every granddad ass friend in the world, every freshman at Spelman College has to take it your first and your second year. Personally, I had Dr. Williams, best professor. Shout out to Dr. Rose. Dr. Rose, I hope you're watching this vlog. Like, I literally love you so much. She is so fun and so sweet. Yeah, okay, yeah. Also, if you do run into an issue with your AW professor, you can switch into a different class your second semester, which I know a lot of people were switching. Also, like, sometimes they have to like switch into a different department or something happens and like you might have to switch ADW professors. I didn't. I had Dr. Williams for both semesters. I just feel like I'm more self-assured and more confident. I know more about my blackness and my ancestors who came before me, and I feel like that class, while it was heavy, was really inspirational, and it'll serve as like kind of a center for me, like a place that I can always go back to and think about everything that I've learned throughout the entire year as I continue to make my way through the world.
Last questions is, what is your favorite place to study?
Club with, yeah, the library, you know what I'm saying?
My room. I don't really like walking all that way to the library just to study. Do that from my room.
Honestly, my room. Like, I know some people cannot study in their rooms, but I don't know, like for me that works best for me. So I feel like you just gotta find what works best for you.
To be honest, I don't really go nowhere to really study, so I don't know if I have a favorite place. But I would just say find somewhere that puts you in a zone to study, so don't go nowhere where you have distractions.
Play the Science Center, the little room that they updated on the 2nd floor. is definitely a good place to study. The study rooms in like a group study room with friends in the library is also really cool. It's just like not always my first option. And then of course my desk in my dorm room.
My room, I don't know. I do need to find some more study places. I like to people watch, so like Upper Manly, I don't know if that would be good for me. Lower Manly, I don't know. Because I would say like Woody, but Woody has some issues right now.
My favorite place is probably the lounge. I love the lounge. Like, even though I'm not by myself, it's just very social there, and that's where like we all just go kind of talk and just have fun and stuff. It's like a breath of fresh air after a long day. So if you stay in HH, you're gonna have the best sisterhood, and that's all I'm saying.
So one, Cosby on the 3rd floor, and like the little like tables back in like by the window. Love studying there. I feel like in my own little suite. And then second, when I really need to like get away and lock in for real, I'll take the hike to the library. And I really can like lock in and study there because I'm just away from like my own campus. So just like a little 10-minute walk to the library, get a little study room, and I am locked in.
I don't have a favorite place right now, which I think is a problem. I might need to get out more. This is part of my problem. But in the end of my first year, me and a couple friends been like going to the library during the day, and it actually been helping a little bit for me. I tried studying in different areas and studying in different locations, and it actually has been working for me because I did not like staying in my room to study sometimes. It just wasn't really motivating for me.
So let me be completely real. I'm a study at a desk person, but I'm not a study in my room person, especially after the pandemic. And there are not a ton of places like that in Spelman. I mean, they're like in Cosby, you can go to the computer lab or the reading room. You really do have to find places. Like today, I studied outside on the lower Manly patio. There's some tables and chairs out there, so I just sat there. It was windy, so then I went inside to lower. And I started talking to people, so I had to excuse myself. But in the beginning of the semester, like when it's feeling really nice outside, you can like be out there in shorts and stuff, go sit in the amphitheater and read, take some bug spray. The mosquitoes are out like right when you first get to Spelman, you know.
But anyways, that's the end of today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys really enjoy my friends.
Guys, literally hit me up. Like, do text me. I'm campus. When you come on campus, this is for the QE 27, 28, 29, 30. Ooh. I think I'll be gone. 30. I think I'll be gone. If I'm still on campus, come find me and be like, I saw you in Tamar's video. Will you chat with me? Yes, we can go to Starbucks. You got to get your own Starbucks, but like I will be there. In meal swipe, I'll meal swipe, and then we'll have a chat. Like,
All right, Kaylee Joy.
y'all, these texts are crazy. These texts are crazy. Y'all, also, girl, I'm always girl welling. Like, if you don't know, go watch the Girl Well Packy Party vlog on this channel. Just know, like, every school is going to come with its own problems. It's not an HBCU thing. It's not a PWI thing. It's just the fact that there are thousands of students on a campus and there are only so many people working that are administration, that are not professors. So, yeah, be patient, but know you're going to run into some obstacles and keep it pushing. Like, I have friends that go to Ivies that deal with mold. So, y'all, debunk this whole HBCUs are dirty, are not helping with financial aid.
And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.
Bye everybody, thanks for watching. Keep shining.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.